Jurassic World Rebirth is out now. You can view it. The designs are everywhere. The figures are everywhere. But wait, where is the Mutadon figure from Mattel? Every Jurassic dinosaur that has played a major part in a Jurassic movie has gotten a figure, and the mutants are a really important in part of Rebirth, so to get no Mutadon figure is definitely weird. But I think I know, in fact I know why, and it isn't actually Mattel's fault. Take a look closely on your Mattel Jurassic World Rebirth figures. It actually says Mattel 2024, and we know Rebirth was released and the trailers 2025, which means the toys went into production last year, which is typical for big companies, and which is why we sometimes get figures that don't look like the ones in the movies. Now, from what we know, the Mutadon was a thing added to Rebirth late into production, and Mattel had already made most of the figures, and maybe even made most of Wave 2, so Mattel received no Mutadon design or any information to make a figure on this Mutadon. Now, if this is the case, which it most likely is, that the Mutadon was added later into production for Rebirth, so Mattel didn't get any info to make a figure, then that would mean we would get it in Wave 3, right? Well, no. Here's why. Normally during the movie, the main figures will be released alongside the movie release and the trailers and stuff like that. Now, when companies make figures, they go into production really early, which is why we sometimes get those figures that look different to the final movie version. So now that Rebirth has released, Mattel won't make a figure of the Mutadon in the Rebirth line. As with the movie already out, companies won't typically make any more figures from the movies, especially at the main ones like the Mutadon. I think we'll get a Mutadon maybe in a following line, not the Rebirth line, maybe like the Epic Attack figures. So yeah, Mattel isn't really to blame for no figure, but if we were to get a Mutadon figure, what type of figure could we get? Now, my first initial guess was maybe a figure with fabric on it, like the Quetzalcoatlus, but that would be a bit too complex for like a little frenzy pack figure. I think the most likely we'll probably get a Mutadon versus Velociraptor, so it'll probably be a basic Mutadon figure at the best, so that like the Atrociraptors were pretty underused for Jurassic World Dominion's toy line. They just got a few frenzy pack figures. I fear that will be the same case for the Mutadon, but we could get a Mutadon in the what is now, the Roarivore line, or whatever they call it now. I'm not sure what they call it, but back in Fallen Kingdom it was called the Roarivore line. We could get maybe an electronic Mutadon, which would definitely be better. I think the Mutadon was Mutadon was the same size as the Velociraptor, so it wouldn't make sense to get a Roarivore figure of the Mutadon. But would like a Frenzy Pack Mutadon, or maybe even a Danger Pack Mutadon, so we can get some articulation or action feature for the jaw. Now, Mutadon figures have started to surface the internet. There is a knockoff company of Funko. I don't know if it's a custom company, but I think it's a company like Funko. They just made a Mutadon figure. There's a review on Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. You can check that out. So yeah, there is a Mutadon figure technically, but it isn't really too good. It's not like a figure, an articulatable one. It's just sort of a cartoony version of the Mutadon. Now, I do think we'll get maybe a plushie of a Mutadon, or maybe the Panini cards, their collector cards coming out for Rebirth. So we'll probably get the Mutadon card. So the Mutadon definitely needs to be marketed a little bit more. I mean, the whole point of Rebirth, well, not the whole point, but the mutants are like the purpose of not purpose of Rebirth, but mutants are the big part of Rebirth, the big thing, the new thing of Rebirth. The D-Rex and the Mutadon, they're the new thing of Rebirth, so they obviously need to be marketed in some sort of way. We already have tons of D-Rex figures. It surprises me we haven't even got a mini Mutadon figure. A mini Mutadon figure was definitely, I think this should have happened as well. I mean, there's absolutely no Mutadon merch you can find at the moment from Mattel, the official company that makes the Jurassic products. So yeah, I do think, though, that's my speculation on why the Jurassic World Rebirth Mutadon figure hasn't happened, and why it's not really Mattel's fault. These things do happen, but in the future we'll probably get a Mutadon figure in like a different line, like Epic Attack or whatever. So like you know how the Indominus Rex, Indoraptor, and Scorpius Rex get toys have gotten toys this year, new toys, and obviously they're from previous movies and shows. So why are they getting toys this year? Obviously to market them even more and get more money. But I do think we'll get a Mutadon in the future. We might even get more Distortus Rex toys in the future as well. And if Chaos Theory continues to season 5 and follows into Rebirth, then we might even see a Chaos Theory Mutadon toy. But Chaos Theory is sadly going to come to an end of season 4, I think, confirmed by one of the show makers or something like that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I still think there is hope we'll get a Mutadon figure. I'm not too keen on a Mutadon figure myself, but obviously it would be nice to get, you want to get every figure from a movie, to complete your collection, to get a Jurassic World Rebirth movie shelf going in your room, in your collection. So yeah, that would definitely be nice to get a Mutadon figure eventually. So yeah, that was my not speculation. This is why it's not Mattel's fault getting a Mutadon figure, and when we will get a Mutadon figure. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to continue the discussion in the comments what you guys think when we'll get the Mutadon figure. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and check on your Rebirth toys. It will say 2024, made in 2024. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.